Hey everyone, it's Bailey from Making Up the Midwest, and this is a body shop haul. I thought I'd get this video out there pretty quickly because they're having a special now where it's 20% off of everything if you're a card holder, like their club whatever card holder, or and on top of, in addition to, buy two get one free, and maybe buy three get two free, something like that, where it's I'll put all the details in the bottom bar, but it ends. All the website says it ends Sunday. Well, today is Sunday as I film this, so I don't know if it ends today or next Sunday, but I figure I'd film it, and if it's not going on tomorrow, I'll put a comment in the bottom bar, and this will just be a regular haul. But if it is still going on, you can take advantage of some of this stuff until next Sunday. Now, I don't think the makeup was included in this. My receipt doesn't show that, because I have 3 items, doesn't show that I bought 3 and got a third free. So just the 20% off was applied to my purchase, but it still made a huge difference. So with that in mind, let's get started. The first thing I want to share is the lip and cheek stain. And this reminded me so much of Benetton. Just that they make like a double-sided Benetton does, where it's kind of like this with the applicator on one side, and then I forget what's on the other side, but it just reminded me so much of it that I figured, and it was a fraction of the cost. I think it was, this is 12 or something, and Benetton is like 30, I want to say, maybe 25, somewhere around there, and so it's like half the price, over half the price. And so I thought I would give it a try and see if it was similar. And I haven't tried Benetton, so maybe those of you who have can tell me if this looks similar. I plan on going to Sephora and just swatching it and taking a picture of it, but oh, I don't have anything on my lips. Let me put it on. Interesting. It's really subtle, and I really like that. It's thin, kind of liquidy, also like Benetton, and it's a cheek stain as well. So I will let you know. It doesn't really taste like anything, but I'll do a full-on review, swatches, all that stuff with this, hopefully with comparison swatches for you. So look for that. I'll put a link to the bottom bar when it's there. The next product is a brush-on bronze, and you can see the little balls there. I love these kinds. They're just so, I don't know what it is about. They're just so fun. Ever since I was a kid, I've always loved them. And so you get an applicator sponge, but it looks like it'd be a pretty heavy application, so I'll keep it in there to keep the balls from getting broken up, because sometimes they do, and then you get a powdery mess. I'll keep it in there to keep them from breaking, but otherwise I will probably swirl a big fluffy just in there and then apply it everywhere. This is a darker, there was only one shade, and this does seem darker. Let me see if I can maybe try and swatch it or something. So there is only one shade, but oh, and that is really coppery bronze right there. Ooh. This will definitely be a shade for the summer months, which is what I was anticipating. I cannot wait for summer. I'm willing it to come as we speak. But this I anticipate wearing in summer, so the bronzy hopefully will be less dramatic on my pale skin. The last thing I got, and it's actually a set, but I'm really excited about it because it was such a good deal, is this Get the Look chocolate box. Now they have these, it's really based all around this eye. Let me take it out for you. This eyeshadow quad. And these are bestsellers on the sites, these eyeshadow quad things, and they had a bunch of different kits because there's like some with purple, some with blues, some with pinks, and they just had all sorts of these quads, and they had different sets that corresponded with those. So I got the bronze because, a little backstory, this was the first palette, 10 years ago, this was the first eyeshadow thing I had ever had, probably my first makeup item ever. So it was long overdue to be repurchased. 10 years, people. That's over 10 years, in fact. Too long. Definitely too long. So I saw this, but then I saw it was in this set, and let me just tell you what you get in this set. You get the quad and a mascara. This is their Super Volume Mascara. An eyeliner. This is their Carbon Brown Eye Definer, and I'll open all these up and swatch them for you just in a second. I just want to go over this. And then you get a brush, a shader brush, and this is like a legit, not one of those applicators that comes with the product. This is a brush from their line, and everyone could use a good flat shader that feels synthetic, nice, stiff bristles, very good. So let me get a little more in depth into the products. So this is the Shimmer Cube palette in 6, and what's really cool about these is that all of these cubes come out. You can mix and match. Like I said, there are at least 6, I would assume, since this is number 6, at least 6 of these that you can then take out if you buy more than one, take out and mix and match and take it for the day, and then if you know that's going to be your color palette for the day and the night, you can take it and then you're set. The downside is that they're all shimmery. I didn't notice any mattes in any of the quads, but If you're not a matte person, you might not mind. So this is a bronze color. None of these have individual colors. It's just part of the quad 6. Oh, I guess there is. I lied. There is totally. I want to say this is honeycomb, although there isn't a 1 on the package. We're going to say it's honeycomb. So here it is. It's really kind of a copper leaning gold. And oh, so gorgeous. So there's a swatch of that, if you can see that right there. It's really nice, bronze, gold, coppery. Great for the summer. The next is Marshmallow, and it is this peachy, light peach, off-white kind of color. Great shimmer highlight on the cheeks, the brow bone, inner corner, kind of an all-purpose thing. And there it is. It's actually very close to Sin by Urban Decay. It's just really barely there, nude. Like I said, great for a highlighter. That's that. Then there's Chocolate Chip, which I'm assuming is this taupe color. This one, which is a taupe, it's pretty much shimmery taupe. And these are super pigmented. I'm only ever having to do one swipe of each of these with my finger. That is, what did I say that was? Chocolate Chip, right there, that taupe kind of thing. So bad at swatches. There, taupe. And then the last one is dark chocolate. Yes, dark chocolate, and it is a dark chocolate. There. So there is the dark chocolate right there, and I've kind of extended all the swatches so you can see them better down here. And it's a really, the colors go together really nicely. So that is the quad. This is the eyeliner that came in the set, and this is called Carbon Brown Eye Definer. And here is a swatch, and just that there, obviously the liner. And I've never tried these before. Just right off the bat, it's not the creamiest eyeliner I've ever tried, but it's kind of on par with Drugstore. What am I thinking of? Really, any drugstore liner. I mean, it's not awful. It's not the driest liner I've ever felt, but it's not, say, Urban Decay, something really creamy. And I can't speak for the staying power, so I'll have all that in a blog post when I review it, as always. And lastly in this kit is the mascara, and I have been kind of on a mascara kick. I don't know why. Sometimes it happens, and this is black, just basic black, I believe. Super Volume Mascara. And here is the applicator. It's not one of those rubberized, it's, what is that? Non-rubberized, basically. And very black and interesting. I've never had an applicator like that, so we'll see what it does. It's supposed to volumize, and I love volumizing. More so than lengthening, so we'll see how that works. Then, that's not all, folks. I also got a cute little goodie bag of samples and chocolate, and I don't know if this is for Valentine's Day, but this, again, is in store. I think you'll have to go there, and I was in an airport store, so I don't know if this is in, I assume these deals, actually I know these deals are going on everywhere because it's online, but I don't know if you get this bag everywhere, because I would assume you do. Just go in and see. Free swag is always nice. So let's start with the big things first. This is Divine Dark Chocolate, 70% dark chocolate. Holy mackerel. 70% dark chocolate. I don't know if you're dark chocolate fans out there. I'm not. I'm more of a milk chocolate person myself. I've had 80% and it was so bitter. So I don't know. We'll have to try that out and see what happens. But chocolate's always nice, and that's a pretty sizable bar. The next thing that was cool is a little kind of sample size silver eyeliner here, and I actually don't have a silver in my collection, so this was kind of nice. And this is really smooth. In fact, it's smoother than the brown that here is the silver. It's really smooth, and it doesn't, I don't know if it's a different kind, Crayon Coal Eye Definer shade, and this is Crayon Coal. Yeah, no, so it looks like they're the same kind of pencil, but for whatever reason, the silver is super creamy, so that's really nice, and I don't have a silver in my collection. It's one of those shades that you're like, can I justify buying silver because I don't wear silver every day? No, but now I have just a tiny sample of one. It's really nice. And then just a bunch of little samples that I'll run through really quick because I'll try and review them to the best of my ability, but you know, there's only so much you can do with like packet samples if it's like firming day cream. This is firming day cream, and it's one of those things that if you don't use it daily for a really long time, it's kind of hard to see results. But nonetheless, 2 packets of firming day cream, Natural Lift. Skin feels firmer and more hydrated. Wrinkles appear softer. So many wrinkles. With more pomegranate seed oil and community trade Brazil nut oil. Love a good nut. The next thing is smoothing serum, and when the guy who was checking me out, checking me out, no, I mean like ringing me up. That's what I meant to say, not checking me out. When he gave me the little grab bag, he said, oh, and there's a serum in there that makes your makeup stay put for ages and ever and always, and so this is what that is, I think, and I'll be interested to see how that works out. The next thing is tea tree facial wash, and I love tea tree oil, so I don't know if it smells like that, but it's one of my favorite kind of herbal oil things to smell. And it says suitable for blemished skin. So, I mean, again, it's a packet, so I don't know how well I'll be able to test this, but let me tell you something, I got blemished skin. It may not look like it, but it's because I have my camera on soft skin mode. But I have some areas to, oh, yeah, right there. So, we'll see how this works, but I love, even if it doesn't work immediately, I love tea tree oil. Almost done. We have Rainforest Shine shampoo and Rainforest Shine conditioner in these two little packets here. And this says no silicones, no sulfates, no colorants, and no parabens. So for all of those trying to, you know, purify their shampoo and makeup and lifestyle, this sounds like a good alternative to whatever it is you are using. And the last thing is Chocomania body butter. Right there, and it says 48-hour feel-good hydration. Not 24, folks, 48 hours. That way, in case you don't have a chance to shower within 48 hours, you're still hydrated, you're still moisturized, and quite possibly smelling like chocolate. So if that's your thing, this might be for you. I'm not personally a food smelling, I don't like the smell of foods being on me. I love food, I love the smell of it, but I don't like to smell like food myself. You know, not my thing. So if it smells like chocolate, I have a feeling this will be a no for me, but I'm always open to trying new things. So that is it for my Body Shop haul. What are all the things I need to say? One, I will, in the bottom bar, I'll put a note as to whether the sales are going on, whether they ended today or whether they end next Sunday. I'll put a date, hopefully, down there. Two, I will also list all the products that I have mentioned in this video in the bottom bar in case you don't want to scroll back or you didn't hear what I said or it was unclear as to what I said, which happens so many times. Look in the bottom bar. And lastly, for reviews of the full-size products, reviews and swatches and all that stuff, they will appear on the blog at a later date. I will try and put the links in the bottom bar, but sometimes I just don't remember, folks. So if you go to my blog, the link, just the regular blog link will be in the bottom bar, always is. You can subscribe there and we'll be best friends, and you'll never ever miss a blog post update. So that's pretty perfect, you know. But other than that, that's all for me. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a great day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.